More than anyone else, I want to thank my parents for all their love and support over the years. It means a lot to me. Most of you know they have taught in the Southwick public school system for over 30 years each, I believe. And my dad was the vice president of the Southwick Teachers Union for many years. So I grew up hearing stories of the teachers union, fighting for a fair contract, for fair pay, for fair working conditions. And I remember as a kid wondering why people who work so hard and whose work is so important to our society have to fight so hard just to ensure that they have a decent standard of living. And it's not just teachers, it's nurses and healthcare workers, it's building trades workers and laborers, it's factory workers in the manufacturing industry, delivery drivers, social workers, and all the people that work day in and day out to make our society function. We're all working harder than ever before, and yet it's getting harder and harder for us to achieve a decent standard of living. In Massachusetts, we have the second highest GDP of any state in the United States per capita. And we are one of the most economically productive states in the wealthiest country in the history of the world. The problem is that the fruits of that productivity are not going to the people who are producing them. The cost of housing, healthcare, childcare, higher education, energy, internet access, the cost of all the things that we need to survive in today's world are all skyrocketing, and our wages are not keeping up with those costs. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what a rigged economy looks like. I am running for state representative to challenge that rigged system and to put power back in the hands of working people. I am running to take on a corrupt political establishment in Massachusetts that prioritizes corporate donors over the needs of everyday people. And I'm running to oust the most useless state legislator in Massachusetts. Now, there are frankly a lot of people who don't think that we can win this race because they look at the numbers and they say, well, this is a Republican district, a Democrat could never win there. And what they don't understand is that the issues that we face here in this community transcend partisan politics. They're bigger than Republican versus Democrat. They're bigger than liberal versus conservative or whatever. We're engaged in a struggle between working class people and billionaires, corporations, and corrupt politicians.
That's right. Yeah.
On their side, corporations are making record profits. On our side, workers are organizing and fighting for a fair economy. On their side, real estate speculators are buying up vacant homes. Greedy landlords are jacking up the rent. On our side, we're fighting to ensure that everyone has the right to a safe, affordable place to live. On their side, the health insurance industry is raising premiums, denying claims, and exploiting its customers. On our side, we're fighting for single-payer health care because we deserve a health care system that prioritizes public health over corporate profits. On their side, leadership in Boston tries to keep the public in the dark about what's going on. On our side, we're fighting to restore transparency and democratic values in our state government. And all of these struggles are not fought along partisan lines, they're fought along class lines.
Yep.
There are a lot more working people in this district than there are corporate oligarchs trying to stop us, and that's why we're going to win. And I don't just mean that we're going to win this election, we're going to win real material gains for the working class. We're going to empower every worker in Massachusetts to join a union and to collectively bargain for fair pay, good benefits, and safe working conditions. We're going to guarantee health care for all, free at the point of service through single-payer healthcare system, just like every other developed country in the world.
Yes.
We're going to finally win West-East Rail to connect our community with the rest of the Commonwealth, to grow our local economy, and to provide convenient transit for people traveling throughout Massachusetts. We are going to fully fund rural school districts.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
The Special Commission on Rural School Districts in Massachusetts recommended several years ago that the state provide $60 million in annual funding for rural schools. And in the years since, we've received less than a quarter of that. Our current state rep is doing nothing about it. We're going to win that full $60 million to invest in Southwick and Gateway school districts.
All right.
We are going to win freedom and dignity for all by protecting women's reproductive rights. We're going to protect the LGBT community from discrimination, and we're going to ensure equality and fairness for all.
Yes.
And I know that we're going to win because while my opponent engages in the politics of division, our campaign is bringing people together.
All right.
Our movement is rooted in solidarity and love, and there's nothing in the world that's more powerful than
That's
that.
right. Amen.
So, thank you all for coming out tonight and for all your support. Together, we're going to win this election and deliver real positive change for our community. Thank you.
Yay.